guys, good evening and good day to you all. I'm super excited to have you in this webinar of the WordPress website designer and development.com. I'm Abdullahi Babatunde by name. I'm a WordPress website designer and a developer. So in today's video, we'll be learning and teaching ourselves how to purchase a paid domain and hosting plan for your website, how to purchase a free domain name and hosting plan for your website also, then how we can check website domain name availability. If you want to purchase a website, how you are going to know if the website domain name is available. Then the number 4 part of it is the how to check noble information about any type of website. So far it has a domain name and it is on the www World Wide Web. So now let's get to it. So there are different platforms and different ways in which you can get domain name and hosting. So the best and the popular is Namecheap. So here's the URL in the bottom here. We have it as namecheap.com. Also we have GoDaddy. So there are a lot of domain name seller. So right now you can see in every menu in the header here there are a lot of sub menu. So you can see that this is domain name search, domain name transfer, new TLDS, handshake domain, bulk domain shares, TLD. So there are a lot of over here in this domain. So let's go to the hosting part of it. So in the hosting we have the share hosting, WordPress hosting, reseller hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated, even more. So here's what is on the website for WordPress. For the email, you can have your business email. All these are new offer to website developer and to designer who are familiar and conversant with Namecheap. You are going to see that there is no, all these options aren't part of the features initially, but right now they have to update it. So that's the reason why you don't just have to stay on one digital skill. What this platform does before was that they do sell domain, but right now they are into email, application, security, transfer tools, and you can see there are many of it. So since we've got the website name, so it is www.namecheap.com. Anyway you type it, you are going to see it. So now if you want to search for a particular domain name, that as like we want to register a domain name for our clients, or we ourselves want to buy a domain name, so part of the we are going to see those domain names that are cost. So right now, as you can see here, we can charge the domain name to for us to start. So we want to start building a new idea, bringing your idea to life, irrespective either your client is the one giving you idea, but you are helping your client to create a new idea. So now let's charge for any domain name. So let's click on facebook.com. Yeah, facebook.com. So let's charge on it. Let's wait for it to load up. Do not mind the Nigeria data. Yeah, so just still loading up. So here's the domain name in which you charge. Here is going to give you only the domain name. What we searched initially was domainname.com with a extension. As you can see here, you can see that it is taken. It is of high bid. Domain name for Facebook has already been taken since it has been published into the web since 2004 by the great Mark Zuckerberg. Can you see it is not even 2004? Yeah, it has been registered since 1997. So we are going to get back on how you can check any availability of a website and how to know information about website. So this has been taken, it's not available. So even for you to know if a website is very cheap, you can see here that since it's not available, they're supposed to put it over here that make an offer. You can see this particular website, facebook.com, it has been taken, it has been registered in 2016. Now you can see that make offer, you can make offer to the person. For example, the person is selling it as $50, and if you want to buy it, you are going to buy it at least $100 or $120. So these are websites you can make offer to, but not like something like Facebook, because Facebook is a global stuff. So now this is what they suggest for you, a premium suggestion, facebookfe.com. So you can see it is a premium suggestion. So now if you should add this to cart, you are going to pay for almost $500 to renew to buy this particular domain name, which is okay. My website is www.facebookfe.com. Just as like just say the interaction. So it's $500 the way it is. If you should add it to your cart, and for a year it's going to renew at $13.98. That's almost around the approximate of $14 per year. So you can see that the website is taken, and they are going to give you some other selection because this is just the Yibo part of Nigerian market strategy. Instead of the Igbo to say they didn't have, they already go to the other shop to get it for you, and after getting it they remove their share. So right now you can see what they have. They actually give you suggested because what you're finding is already taken. So just for example, right now you can see some other results. Even this Facebook.game has been bought. Facebook.syz has been bought. .lo. So this, if you want to know this, what this man is doing, if you want to make a great over, just try to create a domain name talking about Facebook or metaverse. Just see that what does Facebook.game has to do? What does Facebook.syz? You can see Facebook.me. You can see that it's actually nothing. It's actually nothing. The domain name isn't fantastic, but the man, Mark Zuckerberg, did not want anything to be wrong with Facebook. He did not want anyone to be buying it or to be using it to publish anything about it. So you can see multiple things about Facebook that have been bought. So all are bought. So the latest one that was still bought was Facebook.com. That was around 2019. So now, and since we're able to get a new domain name, now let's try for another one since this one has been already taken. So let's put in another domain name. So let's take a domain name. So as you can see, WordpressShadow.com. What's the name of your website? The name of my website is WordPress Shadow. I do this, I do that. Visit the website, but you can see that this WordPress Shadow domain name you want to purchase is available. So when you click on add, it's going to take you to the add part where you're going to check out and get your domain. But if you should click on this particular thing, when you use the newcom598, that's their coupon code for any .com website you are buying, so you are going to get at least some percentage of it. So instead of you buying your domain name at almost $9, you are going to buy it at $6. Can you just see the rate in it? So you can see other suggestion for you to know which domain name extension is high or it's a bit cost. So you can just see here .com domain name extension is the one that is the cheapest of all. Yeah, there are other one like .biz that are even cheaper than .com, but for .com is the one that is actually good for business. So talking about WordPress, talking about domain name extension, so we have .com. .com is for commercial, as like any form of business. .net is for anything networking. Yeah, .org is for organization, either a NGO or any type of organization you can imagine. .ai is talking about artificial intelligence, and .gg is talking about some other thing. So we can have .edu, which is talking about education. .syz, which is talking about anything that you can just imagine or anything you can do with the website. So now let's go back again. You can see that this .com is showing a world global map. So that means it is available throughout the world. It's just worldwide. It's commercial. See this .net. It has a node in it showing that it's connection. That's for network. You can see this .org. You can see a plant just growing up. So the plant that is growing up is actually indicating that at least something is just coming up. The .org. So maybe like an organization. So the .org, the .ai. You can see the AI icon here. So the AI icon showing us something like a robotic. So as you can see it, so you are purchasing it at $66 per year, and the price in which you are purchasing it is just in a bulk price. If you are purchasing it at a retail price, you are going to pay more than that. So for us to get free of this stress, we are going to get to a website whereby we are going to get a free domain name and free hosting. Now, since we are able to get more about the domain name shares. So let's go to the hosting part of it. So there are different type of hosting. There are share hosting, WordPress hosting, reseller hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated server, and if you want to migrate to Namecheap according to what it is here. So now for the hosting, the best for you, since you are using a CMS which is WordPress, so and since the option is available, just go for the WordPress hosting. Is either you click on the WordPress hosting here or you click on the WordPress here. It's going to give you a redirection. So if you can, let's finish this. Let's click on add to cart. So you can see that it is what is here that is also here too. So let's wait for it to load up. So now our page has successfully loaded up. So this is what we are buying. We are buying a domain name with an extension of a domain name of WordPress shadow and with the extension of .com. So right there, these are the follow commas, and like when you buy any phone, what the best one type of the follow com is just the battery. Those were the day in which you are going to have your earpiece, your memory card, even your charger. But right now, none of them is coming with it except your battery. So right now, these are what is going to come in with your domain name when you purchase the domain name. So you're going to get the SSL. SSL is just like a handshake, as in like for them to know if your website is secure. So now let's just get a little arc about the website. If you are visiting the website, for you to know either it is secure or it's not secure. So you can see this particular padlock. Anything where you see padlock, that means it's actually locked. So this connection over here is secured. Yeah. So anything you do here, it's secure. So and for the web, this was where the domain name is registered. It is from the ICANN accredited. So this is a particular hosted and secure website. So now let's double click on the link. You can see that it's having a S here, HTTPS. This is hypertext protocol. If you are seeing a HTTP, that means your site is not secure. It's going to give you a caution. And if you are seeing a HTTPS, that means your site is secured. So now let's click on a particular website and see how even if it's secure or not. So here is my website in which I made from a free hosting and a free domain name from Profihost. So we'll get to that in the class. You can see the page has not yet loaded, and now you can see not secured. So anything you are doing here, you should just be aware of it. Those people who do share link on WhatsApp, Instagram, or any platform which they use, just be aware of the kind of link in which you go in. There are a lot of keyloggers, there are a lot of hackers out there. So it's just that they made Nigeria to just be a dumb country. Yeah, okay, so here's the SSL certificate. This are follow com for your WordPress. So you have the WordPress hosting. If you should buy this, if you should click on this, you are buying it. So there should not be any reason why you are buying it. Don't buy this, don't click on it. If you click on it, it's going to add to your balance. So you see that you have $9.16, but right now it is at $14.14. So we are not really buying it. So if you click on this WordPress hosting too, here you are only buying your WordPress domain name. You are not buying a hosting. There's no one who's going to help you to host it to live. So check this web hosting is at 25.88. Let's see, this is a lot of money. So let's just add everything that is needed for your website to complete. Let's add it to the cart and let's see the amount. So let's add this. Let's add the premium domain name server, the premium DNS. That's a big security now for your website to be of a speed. So let's add it. This is of a free trade. You can add it. It's free. This also is of free trade social media manager. You can add it. So can you see the way in which the money is increasing? Can you see? Now it is at $44 right now. So can you see the way it is, which is supposed to not to be? So let's now add the VPN to it. So initially we have 44.9, but now it's now 45.89. So we have 7 items that's going to be added to our website, for all of you to get a complete website, for you not to be worried about any struggle or hassle. So that's how it is. So if you still want to purchase some any other thing, you can add it to your cart. You can see this WordPress shadow.game. See the amount of price they are selling it. This is at $250 per year, and you are buying it at a retail price. You are paying $390 per year, which is not supposed to be. So you can see this particular domain name .low, WordPress shadow.low, it is sold at just $2 per year. And if you are buying it at a retail price, you are buying it at $25 per year. So you can see this .xyz .me. But initially when we search about Facebook, you can see that all this .io, .me, .low, they were bought. Yeah, that was just the privacy of them. So this for the domain. Let's click on the auction. I mean, if you have a particular, if you want to see how other people are selling their domain name, you can see, if you just like the domain name, you can just bid for any domain name which you prefer. So this is the handshake. Handshake protocol is more like an SSL certificate also too, which helps you to connect to your server at a great risk, at a high speed, sorry, not a great speed. So here's a generator. So I mean, you just want to generate some particular domain name, you want everything to be there, as like your logo, the price in which you want your domain name to. It's going to generate a domain name that is at that particular price. So instead of the generator, it can actually add a filter, because you are filtering out the results in which you want. Let's click on the beast mode. So this is what is available in the beast mode. So if you do not want the facebook.com, you can enter multiple domain keyword, just anything you can imagine, then you can just put it. So if you want to add a previous to your website, like also all this type of a previous music.facebook.com, so you can actually add it. So now let's go back to the domain. This is where you have everything you need to do about purchasing your domain name and your just your domain name. So now let's click on the checkout. So now for the checkout, you are still going to get another review. So this review is telling you about how many years are you purchasing your domain. If your domain name is a bit something that you say that it is enough in a big market, there is a high demand for it, just make sure you tie down your domain name by taking the lifespan to a lot of years. Just see this 10 years. So if you want to auto renew it at 10 years, is at the rate of $140 for 10 years. So for 1 year, that was just the previous amount they gave to us. So you can see 8.98. If you click on this special, if you apply our coupon code, in this promo, if you apply the coupon code which they give to us, new.com, new.com 598, if I should get it. So let's apply it and let's just see the discounts which you are going to get of it. So if that's loading, let's continue to some other page. For your domain name privacy, this one is just free forever. So I didn't really see any reason why you should be buying TSSL at all. So this is also the premium. You bought this for 1 year, you can put it off here. So since you put it off, it's going to decrease. Initially it was at $45, but now it is at 0. And if you should just notice this by showing error, the coupon has expired already, may apply by your account. Though I've created multiple websites for people and I've buy domain name over here, so I have used it. So it has a limited duration, so I can't use it. But for you new user that want to go into it, you can actually use it. So for the pro email, this is also free. It is when you want to auto renew it that they are going to charge you. So anything you are doing about your website, do not try to, when buying a domain name, do not try to auto renew it, because after your domain name before your domain name hosting or your domain name privacy it's finished, they are going to notify you talking about how it is So you need to buy it yourself. Do not click on auto renew, because you're just going to wake up in a particular day and just seeing a lot of bill. I mean, those people just collect their money and they'll leaving you behind a minus in your account. So you just be careful about it. So here is everything that come with your website. So they are what we choose. But if exactly you are buying all you want what you want, which is the domain name, as you have to choose just your domain name. So these are the social media manager. It is free. They will be able to post, reply, share in second, auto publish, find new lead, Facebook, Instagram. So you can see the benefit of you buying domain name from a secured domain name seller. So now let's click on confirm order. Let's confirm the order. So it's either you log in or you create your account. So I already had an account with them, but I didn't remember. Okay, the password is there. I can sign in and continue. So let's sign in. But there could be a particular problem with the email. Okay, it's secured. So they just sent me a verification code. I need to enter it so as for them to know that I was the one who logged into the website. So let me get the verification code. So now I've input the verification code, then I click on submit. So everything that has to be related to my account, they're going to show it up here. So I've not even finished my account, honestly. So let me just continue. I have 41. I'm paying them $41. So let's click on the. I need to fill this in just for the complaint. I mean, but if you click on the continue, you see it is actually required. They are required. So let me quickly fill them in. So now I've filled in every required details about it. So click on continue. Sorry for that. So they need to update everything about it. So a new page is loading where we are going to click on the setup. I'm just setting up my account. Yeah, I should just have gone through this stress. So after that, it's going to go to the billing part of it, whereby they are going to charge. I'm going to put in my card and pay through it. So there are a lot of payment options available in the billing section. So in the billing section, you can pay with your card, your bank card. So what they do allow is your MasterCard, no FF card, MasterCard and Visa, no FF card, no any other name. So let's wait up for the page to load. Up finish. So now they expect me to add a new card, name on the card. So now if you are not interested in putting in any of your info or paying with your card, you can click on your Palm Pay. So when you click on the Palm Pay, you are welcome to Palm Pay payments. Your Palm Pay accounts will not be charged until you have confirmed your order. So there's nothing that they're going to do here except to click on the continue here, or your account fund if already you add payments with them. But now I did not have anything with them. What they have is zero, so you can add funds to it. So now after that, you are going to get to the order page. After the order page, you are going to get to the lockdown, and you are going to email every aspect of your domain name. They are going to email it to your email address, to your Google address in which you provide for them. So we are now through with the website and domain name on the domain name purchase for any type of website. So now let's get back to the main website. Okay, let's go back to the hosting. So here is the hosting. Here's what we have for the hosting, and right now Namecheap is running a discount for if you are using a Stellar share. So and now what Namecheap also has a free hosting, and the free hosting is called EasyWP. So you can host your website just for 1 month. Buy domain from them, host your website for free for 1 month, or buy hosting from them and get a free domain name just for 1 year. You can just see the business strategy behind it, honestly. So now here is the web hosting. So web hosting for every need, everything you need, your path to private hosting plan. So now we need to select the hosting which we want. So now let's click on the, you can see different type of hosting. We are going to talk about this later. So let's click on the WordPress hosting. So here's the WordPress hosting. So if you click on this EasyWP, you are going to host your domain name for 30 days, for 1 month, just for free. Yeah, I've actually tried this before. It's really worked. The domain website fast a lot. It's fast, it speed a lot, it load fast a lot. So but now my details have been registered with them. I don't think I have to go. So if you want to go for the 1 month, as in like just for a training, you want to just look how you are good at the website designing training in which we are trying to teach up, so you can just try this plan. So you can try it for free, just 30 days. After 30 days, you won't be charged anything except you want to charge, because after when you click on this try for free, you are going to go into some agreements, I mean some terms and condition privacy policy for it. So this is how the WP works. You have limited space, everything, I mean everything that involved in you buying a hosting plan. So now starts for free. Here is where the hosting comes in. So you can click on, if you want them to be billing you monthly per month, so here is the amount. But since you buy your domain name for years, or you buy it for months, you can choose for the month. But if you buy it for years, you can choose on the bill yearly. So for the EasyWP, here it is. It's just the first month is for free. I mean today is 10, when you want to purchase it on the 10, by September 10 it's going to expire. So and for everything that is bill monthly, the first month is for free, but for the year you are going to have a particular percentage of it. So you can see the amount you can just as like cut off from it. So it is 50%. So now let's go to the bill monthly. Instead of them to just bill you this, why not go for the year? Just make sure that when we are purchasing a domain name, go for a year, do not go for months, because you are going to get it at a high rate if you are going for months. So you can see every details, I mean everything about the domain. So you can see this is 10 gig SSD storage. So you see the 1 month free, 5k physical per month. So you can just read this offer too, free CND, free, this is free Cloudflare domain name, this is free SSL. You can see most of them are just free. You can see 200 visitor. So it won't just be that you just wake up in a day and you see that your website just crashed, there's no visitor, the visitor you are getting, they aren't being direct to your website, they are block your website. So this is for the easy starter. You can see it's just for starter, but this is the best choice in which I could recommend for you, which is the EasyWP Tuber. And over here too we have the EasyWP Supersonic as in like you know just the Sonic game, that Sonic a dog. So it depends on what you want. Building your first site, just go for WP starter. For if you want to make your website to grow, as in like you already have it but you just want it to grow, this is your choice. But you want to scale up your website, as in like you want to travel with your website, so you are good with this. So now let's click on try free. So these are the offer that is embedded in their free hosting. So you can see the offer. So now let's move on. The free, these are what you get. So now they are doing the comparison. I mean why you need to buy from Namecheap. So this EasyWP is offered by Namecheap. This is another hosting company and a domain name seller hosting company. Bluehost, GoDaddy, the best of best, WP Engine, good, Kinsta, also good. There are a lot of them. So Mr. Namecheap is telling you here that for your website to be full load, irrespective of the plugin, the theme in which you are using, irrespective of how your server is going to be 0.7 seconds. I mean, the loading time, the time for the first bytes of your website to load is at 192 milliseconds. That's 192 times 10 raised to power minus 6 milliseconds. So the price per month is for, so they are actually telling you, they are convincing you that their own is quite better, is far better than the remaining one. So you can see this blue host is 0.8. This is actually not just because of they want to badmouth other people says. This is actually what Bluehost is going to do on his website. This is what that is going to do. This is what Verizon, which is Yahoo Small Business Hosting, is going to do on its own end. So you can see 29, this $30 per month, this $13 per month. You can see how the offer is. So now let's really get to what the real business about it. So now if you want to purchase our hosting, so we are on the hosting. Now we can get started now. So you choose the plan in which you want. You can see there are different type of plan. The plan are always different, are quite different, really different, quite a very big difference between them. So now for what we just want to do, so this is for the first month. If you are going for the first month, you are not going to pay anything. Yeah. So now I've input my MasterCard address there. Yeah, they've noticed my WhatsApp. So now let's confirm payments. I might be rejected this offer. I might be rejected of this offer because I've made a payment with this. I've tried it out before, so they won't put me in. So now let's just cancel this, but you can try it on your end and give me any feedback in which you get. So over here, so instead of you trying for free, you can get this hosting. Yeah, so that's what it's about hosting. You buy a domain name from Namecheap, you buy the hosting from them, your website is going so fast. You buy a domain name from Namecheap, you buy a hosting from Bluehost, that's something else. You can't really expect two brothers of the same business to be highly working together. So here is, we finished the part talking about how you can purchase a paid domain name. So if you like this video, click on the subscribe button. I mean, just do anything possible. So thanks and God bless.